like two. They dive down into turn number one, that downhill into the right-hander. And as they go through there, the 22 of Joey Logano squirts out to the front as he heads up to the S's.
They're stacked up behind him. Brad Keselowski will find his way through to the number 2 position in the 12 car. Kyle Larson falls in line in third. Running into 4th position is A.J. Allmendinger. Daniel Hemrick as well. They are the top 5 as they exit turn 4 for the first time.
The whole field coming down the back straightaway into the inner loop for the first time all weekend. It'll be interesting to see if the whole field can get through here without incident. So far, so good for the front runners as the rest of the field starts to train through the inner loop, single file, going through the carousel. The 23 of Allmendinger goes wide, regains position as they exit.
And this is a place where they're going to try to start, understand where their car can get somebody, take advantage of them, outbrake them into turn 6. No one aggressive up to the front, but right here a battle. So a little bit of wheel hop on corner entry of Elliott Sadler right next to Christopher Bell. Now they're side by side into 7. Bell wisely gives the spot up.
Elliott Sadler has the advantage just in front of the 20 of Christopher Bell. Again, Bell trying to make it 4 wins in a row in the Xfinity Series as those two now have gone nose to tail, diving into turn number 1. And again, everyone chasing Joey Logano and Brad Keselowski. Logano into turn 6 for the final time in this stage. And not a lot of pressure coming from Kyle Larson behind him in the 42. Enough distance there that Joey Logano will comfortably make his way through 7 and see the green and white checkered flag as Logano claims his 3rd stage win this season. And up through the gears they go once again. Brad Keselowski, the first one that will get to turn 1. But great braking by the 23. A.J. Allmendinger right on his door as they work through turn 1. Almost 3 wide now as they come into turn 2.
Side by side for the lead. Thought 3 wide for a moment. They'll back away. Keselowski beats Allmendinger into turn 2. That's Keselowski in the 12. Allmendinger in the 23. And arriving on the scene right now in the number 98 car running in 3rd. It's Eric Almirola as they leave turn 4.
Big lead by Brad Keselowski coming into the inner loop. The 23 of Allmendinger. Look at this. Guys are stacking up back here trying to get into that inner loop. The track tip has dropped tremendously since the cloud cover got here. These guys have a ton more grip than they've had all day long. See them going through the carousel here. Got a car spinning in the carousel. Back here in the middle of the carousel, the 35 car. Gase is backed it around. No contact that I can see. A little damage on that right front fender, but I believe he's going to be able to right the ship.
And rain means that they'll have to start thinking about calling this a wet track condition. Again, right now, it doesn't seem to be an issue all the way throughout the track, and raining very lightly. As we just saw a good pass there by the 18 of Ryan Preece.
Watching Ryan Preece come up the hill into the S's. He's had Tyler Reddick there trying to take that spot away, but
we got a crash.
Whoa, trouble out here on turn number 4. Justin Haley nails one other machine. It looks to be Matt Tifft. Matt Tifft, Tyler Reddick get together, leaving turn number 4. Tifft, the 2 car, nose to nose with the 24 of Justin Haley as both drivers have problems, leaving the S's at the top of turn number 4.
A.J. Allmendinger and the 22 of Joey Logano. Logano back out front. He won the pole earlier. Definitely didn't have to deal with this situation. Rain and a wet racetrack. Very wide goes Allmendinger.
I think that's going to be the preferred lane, though. You want to be out of the normal groove where the oil and the rubber is. Allmendinger does have rain. He's a sports car racer. He has run before go-karts and sports cars.
And he has the lead as he goes to the S's.
Oh, and he slips now, top of turn number 3. Rooster tails flying up the back of these race cars. The 23 of Allmendinger away with the lead. Elliott Sadler's getting pressure from Joey Logano. Matter of fact, the battle for second is shaping up on the back straightaway.
All these cars down the back straightaway breaking into the inner loop. How is this going to work out? So far, Allmendinger gets through clear. There's really no offline. You have to cross through the rubber. Allmendinger almost out into the grass on exit, real wide, trying to get out of the racing groove. If you run where the rubber is, it's going to be super slick. So these guys are going to take a wide line through the carousel. to get grip in their cars. If they go down into the groove, they're going to spin out. So they got to be very careful to choose the right line.
One thing that's happening right now is just visibility issues. You can see the rooster tails flying up. That makes it very difficult to see. You just don't know where to go. It's hard to find your marks. And now the sun's out. So now what the drivers have to do, much like a dirt race, they got to start looking for racetrack that's changing. They're looking for the driest racetrack that they can find. It's hard to see, but that's what you got to do is find the driest areas and run in that. Heavy braking zone right here. They're trying to test the limits. You can see right there the 12 car, Keselowski, making his move to the front as we end the stage.
And Allmendinger will get the win of stage 2. A great battle for position just behind them. 3 and 4 wide as they fight to the start-finish line. Logano, Keselowski, Ross Chastain, Ryan Reed, Ryan Preece rounding out the top 10. Keselowski once again on the inside. Ryan Preece on the outside. 8 laps of racing to go from the Glen. A great restart this time for Preece. Here comes Logano on the inside, trying to take the lead away. 3 wide as they go through 1. Logano forcing his way up there. 3 wide behind him. They're spinning. Ryan Truex goes around. Logano, the leader. Keselowski chasing after him as they go through the S's.
Right now, it's Logano pulling away. Keselowski to second. Ryan Preece now with his hands full. It's Eric Almirola in the 98 that runs fourth.
Joey Logano with the newer tires leads the field through the inner loop. There you see Allgaier fighting in 5th position, clearing the 42 of Larson. The 98 moving into the battle here for 3rd. Brad Keselowski sliding that left rear tire through the carousel.
Great restart by Joey Logano. That's what racing is so important, to get those great restarts. Now he's able to drive away. Just focus on in front of you. Can you just drive away from Brad Keselowski? Make no mistakes.
Joey Logano has been very successful after starting on the pole here at Watkins Glen. Can he get to victory lane again? That's the goal, and that is exactly what he is trying to do. Just under 7 laps to go. 2 car lengths separate the top 2. Then Ryan Preece back in 3rd. Almirola is 4th, and Justin Allgaier has come into the picture. Marty.
And Rick, still an issue for Kyle Larson. He is limping back there in the field. Something is wrong with the engine. He was trying to come to pit road. He missed pit road. They said he has to come this time or the engine's going to blow up.
Tough luck for the 42 after a good run, but at this point, all I can do is come to pit road, try and diagnose it with 7 to go. It looks like it's going to be settled between Penske teammates at the front of the field. Joey Logano in the 22, Brad Keselowski in the 12.
All right, we're going to do an abbreviated through the field. Marty.
And Rick, here we are with the Team Penske cars up front. Joey Logano with those 6-lap pressure tires was able to get a fantastic restart and get around his teammate Brad Keselowski up there. Logano trying to get another Watkins Glen win. Meanwhile, Keselowski, they put the slicks on before everyone else. That's the lead. They got the move. They got them the track position. They're up in second. Question is, Kelly, with those little bit older tires, can they catch their teammate?
Ryan Preece in that 18 car has never finished inside the top 10 on a road course. He's ready to change that all today. He told me he loves this place. He said he loves the constant shifting, the bus stop, how aggressive you have to be, and he was aggressive on those restarts. He's in position to finish 3rd today.
Out front, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski giving chase. The 2 separated by a car length. Now Keselowski has closed the gap on Logano.
You mentioned it, Rick, the 12 of Brad Keselowski. I thought he had nothing for the 22 of Logano after that amazing start by Joey Logano, but the 12 has settled in, put a few nice laps together, has cut it down to just a couple car lengths. We have seen some late race mistakes here at the Glen. We've seen Jeff Gordon spin out into turn 1. Tony Stewart, some of the best road course racers ever, make mistakes when the pressure is applied. That's what Brad is trying to do to Logano.
You know they're hard on the brakes because the wheels on the 12 are white, but the front wheels, when you look at them, they are covered with brake dust. So he has been hard on the brakes. Can he outbrake his teammate? Brad Keselowski now has closed the gap inside a car length on Joey Logano.
Logano, Keselowski 1-2 at the drop of the green. Now they're 1-2 as they head for the dropping of the checkers. Keselowski trying to apply all the pressure he can for Logano, trying to track him down. Logano and Keselowski, they are separated by 3 car lengths. Make it 2 car lengths as Brad continues to close in.
I cannot believe this. I thought Logano with the better tires would just drive away. You see those guys using so much curb, all 4 tires off the ground of the 12 car of Keselowski. We've seen him break the track bar with that kind of move before. Unbelievable drive by Keselowski to close the gap here on Logano.
Some extra motivation, Junior. When you control the pace and you come out of turn 1 without the lead, you put that on yourself. It makes you mad, so he's got to go back and get that lead. He did not get the restart he needed. He wants to win this race and redeem himself by getting by his teammate.
The two making their way out of turn number 7. The 39 of Ryan Sieg looks as though slow on the track, blowing up. And so that might bring out a caution depending upon if he can get off of the track or out of the groove. But just under 4 laps to go now. The gap still a half a car length. Here comes Keselowski as they go out of 1 and into 2.
Keselowski is there. The question is, where can he make the move? Logano has to be flawless. He cannot make a mistake. Both drivers riding the curves through turn 3. Here they go to 4. Keselowski even closer. A car length behind, and it's closing up even more.
Into the braking zone. Logano's going to be defensive here. Neither driver steps out. Brad putting the pressure on. Oh, Logano did not get through the center of the inner loop right there, and Brad had to check up just a little bit. Here in the inner loop, Logano is tight and tidy, but Brad is right there for any kind of a mistake by Logano. But so far, Logano has not stepped the wheel out.
A lot of pressure right here. It looks like to me Logano's car's gotten loose. So in the middle of the corners where Keselowski wants to apply a lot of pressure, almost touching him, almost moving him out of the way. Right here, if he can get a run, trying to outbreak him into 1, just not the run he needed.
These 2 horses have definitely put on a show today. 3 to go. Out front, Logano, can he hang on? Keselowski has put all the pressure he can on the young teammate. Now he breaks it. He goes around. Keselowski trying too hard. He spins. Logano continues to pull away. No caution has come out as Keselowski will get it fired. He'll keep going. Logano now, his closest competitor. Allgaier is 4 seconds behind him.
Easy into the inner loop here. Talk about emotions. A few laps ago, he had somebody putting so much pressure on him, he didn't know whether he was going to be able to hold him off for the win. Then you look up out of the mirror coming out of turn 1, and it's empty. He cruises out of the carousel toward turn 6.
And what a great feeling when you have an opportunity as a race car driver to take the lead on a late race restart, manhandle them and take it from them. That's what Joey Logano did as he's coming to turn 7 and last corner on the race.
2 previous wins at Watkins Glen in the Xfinity Series, both starting from the pole. He did it again today. Started from the front. He'll finish up front. Logano wins at Watkins Glen.
Good job, guys. Woo! That was fun. Nice job.
Joey, you can come on out of the car. There he is. Joey Logano going to celebrate here at Watkins Glen. All right, let's talk about that last restart, Joey. And also, how did you hold off? Thank you, I appreciate that. How did you hold off your teammate Brad Keselowski there?
Oh, man, that was all I had. He was definitely faster. I thought the tires would have been enough to be faster than him, and had a good restart and got in front of him. And he dogged me. These Xfinity cars draft quite a bit down these straightaways, and it's hard to pull away. And what a good car, though. I don't know if it was as fast as Brad's, but it still felt good. And be able to race each other really hard. So it's cool to see Penske cars doing that. And unfortunately, didn't get the second, but just got to thank obviously Snap-on Tools, Discount Tire, Ford, Wheels Up, everyone that helps with this Xfinity car. It's just really cool. So I'm excited about it. I'm out of breath. And I still got to qualify another car. Like, gosh, I'm already tired.